improve your posture and muscular coordination. So we're going to start with the hands in front of the heart. Inhale, bring your arms up, and then grabbing a hold of the left wrist with the right hand, leaning out to the right side, moving the left hip to the left, looking up towards the ceiling, deep breaths. Inhale, come back to center, swap the grip of the wrists, and exhale, lean out to the other side. Drawing up Mula Bandha, the pelvic floor lock, to increase the strength of the legs. Look up towards the ceiling and inhale, come back up, palms together. Turn the hands to the heart, ground down through the feet. We're going to come into tree pose now. So bringing the right heel to the left ankle. You can keep the toes on the floor, or if you like, bring the foot either below or above the knee. Make sure you don't press the foot into the knee. If you have the balance, bring the foot all the way up into the groin. Let the toes point straight down, knee out and low at the hip. Bring the hands in front of the heart. And either stay here or inhale, bring the arms up above the head, maintaining your balance. Rooting down through the left foot, all the pads of the toes. Closing the eyes for more advanced students to improve your balance. After 5 breaths, bring the hands back to the heart. Bring the left hand to the left hip and the peace fingers of the right hand around the big toe of the right foot. Slowly straighten the leg out in front of you and try to keep the foot high. If you have the balance, move the foot out to the right side. Keeping the foot high, keep looking straight ahead or look out over your left shoulder for a little bit more of a challenge. Inhale, bring the leg back to the center, look straight ahead. And now we're going to let go of that right foot. Try to keep the foot high. Both legs as straight as possible before you exhale. Return the foot to the floor. Ground down through both feet. Shake the feet out if you need to. Other side. Coming on to tree pose now with the right foot grounded. Coming into whatever variation you like. You can even come into half lotus if you wish. Hands can stay on the hips. Or you can bring the hands into Anjali Mudra, prayer position. Maybe inhale, bring the arms up. Try to melt the shoulders down away from the ears, but keep the chest open. Close the eyes if you have the balance. Gripping the floor with your right toes. After 5 breaths, return the hands to the heart. Bring them to the hips, grabbing the left big toe now. Right hand on the right hip. Extend the leg out in front of you. Optional, move the leg over to the left side. Don't worry if you wobble or fall out of it. A tree will naturally move in the wind. Releasing the foot now, keeping it high, hands on the hips. And then bring the foot back to the floor. Give the feet a good shake out. They might be feeling a little bit stiff. Inhale, bring the arms up, palms together, look up. And lean back, just keeping the tailbone tucked under as much as you can. Open the chest. Bring the hands back in front of the heart space. Deep, easy breaths. Soft belly. Hello everyone. Welcome back to the kitchen. Today we're going to make raw nori rolls, raw sushi. We're going to do this in 3 steps today. So we're going to make it completely raw and avocado based. And to make the rice, I'm actually going to use parsnips. Now, normally you chop up the parsnips and put them in a food processor, get them into little rice-sized bits. And of course you don't have to do this, you can just do a simple raw sushi and just put your vegetables in. But I'm going to try to do a proper job of it today. And we're also going to make really creamy Japanese-inspired avocado filling. So, first step is getting our parsnips and processing them. Now if you don't have a food processor, what you can do is use a blender, remove the lid from the top and chop up the parsnip a little bit. Get the blender going first and then throw the parsnips in. So let's give that a go. So I've got 2 all together. This should give us a fair quantity of sushi rice, raw sushi rice. And if you really wanted to, you could season this with ginger, garlic, soy sauce, things like that. Today I'll probably just have plain rice. So let's give it a go. I'm going to put the blender on and this will chop it into rice without needing a food processor. Look at that. So I'm just going to put this parsnip rice into a bowl, set it aside. So step number 2, making the avocado cream filling. I've got some baby carrots here. You can use any kind of carrot you like. And I'm just going to do the exact same thing that I did with the parsnips. If you have a food processor, of course you can do it the traditional way and just throw your cubed carrots, probably about 1/4 to 1/2 a cup of cubed carrots, into your food processor. Otherwise we'll do a little trick and get them blending exactly the same way as that. So I'm just putting this aside as well. Next step is getting some avocado, 1 or 2 ripe avocados, and we're just going to scoop the flesh of those into our carrot mix. Just getting out with a big spoon. You want them nice and ripe so that they'll be easier to mash up, basically. And a little trick that a chef friend of mine taught me with getting the seed out is just to go like that. So I've got about a clove of garlic here, just mixed up, and about a teaspoon of fresh ginger, chopped finely or minced. And put that in there. Finally, we're going to add about a tablespoon of tamari, or a little bit more. Tablespoon of agave nectar, or honey. And if you don't use honey or agave, you can use a couple of drops of liquid stevia, or some, just a pinch or 2 of powdered stevia if that stuff is really strong. In there. And because I really like chili, I'm going to put a little bit of hot powdered chili in, but you don't have to do that, of course. And then from there on, we're just making this avocado cream. So we're really trying to mash everything together. And just keep mashing it up until you get the consistency that you like. I kind of like things with. Third step. Getting your veggies ready. So ideally you'd have some red capsicum. I don't have any, so I'll use tomato today. Just some more carrots cut up into sticks, some matchstick size beetroot, cucumber and snow pea sprouts, but of course you can use any kind of vegetables that you have on hand. So the last step is just assembling your sushi rolls. Just got some yakinori paper here. Place it shiny side up so it sticks a little bit better. What I'm going to do first is put a little bit of our cream filling down, maybe just a tablespoon or 2. You want to be rolling from this end, so have it close to you. Get a little bit of our sushi rice, just put it on like so. So then we're just going to lay out our veggies, just whatever veggies you like. And then rolling it up. Some people like to use the bamboo mat to roll it up. The main thing to keep in mind is just trying to keep it as tight as possible. Just going to cut it into 2 or 4 bits. And there, we've got our first little nori rolls. And we just want to continue like that until you've used all the ingredients or until you have enough to feed whoever you're feeding. I've rolled up about 4 sushi papers and eaten maybe half of them on the way. And there you have it, raw sushi. It's beautiful, it's filling, and it's good for your body.